for joining me. And we have Wade tonight, and I'm so overly super excited. I'm going to tell you all about Wade, but I'm going to let Wade tell you about Wade. He probably doesn't need an introduction because everybody knows Wade. And then I'm going to tell you how I kind of met Wade. So Wade, please introduce yourself.
What's going on, everybody? I honestly couldn't be more happy to be on this YouTube channel live. I've got a deep respect, and I love this channel. I love what she's doing, and I just so many cool things happening with the auctions and the storage units and just everything. I'm so glad. Guys, welcome in. We've got a great kind of unscheduled show today, and if you guys have questions, put it in chat. But honestly, again, thank you so much for the invite. It warms my heart to see you do so well, and I'm happy to be here.
Thanks, Wade. So I would sit quietly in Wade's lives way back when he first started. He used to do this thing, which I think was so awesome, that he would invite people like nobodies to his channel, and he would put them out there and encourage people to subscribe to them and kind of interview them, and they could like tell themselves, you know, a little bit about who they were and what they did. And I used to just sit there and I would say, gosh, I wish someday I would have the courage to like go on. I wish. It was like over a year, you know, that I would watch him and just sit quietly, and I was like, I could never ever get the courage to go on YouTube. And now look at me, I'm on YouTube like almost every chance I get. It's easy, you guys. For those of you that don't think you can go on YouTube, it's, if I can do it, you guys can do it, which I always say subscribe to each other, because then it gives you a head start as to, you know, if you do decide to go on YouTube a year from now. So please go ahead and subscribe to each other. And yeah, I'm just really excited. So, you know, Wade, so Wade, you used to, like, when I first started watching you were buying storage units. You were just sourcing merchandise, and then you decided to start buying storage units.
So back before I bought, I've been doing storage units for about 6 years now. So way before I started YouTube. But it's one of those things that, like, YouTube was an afterthought for me because I didn't watch a lot of YouTube. In fact, I watched very little. And I didn't even know that there was a community that put their storage units on YouTube until I joined YouTube. And that's how I kind of started in actually selling a lot on eBay, as I was buying these storage units. And I was like, how am I going to get rid of this stuff? And the only way to do that was to kind of ramp up eBay. And so that's kind of how I got started on eBay, and then got into doing those interviews. And I thought, what the hell? I'll put my storage units up as well on YouTube and kind of see how that goes. And then the rest is history. But yeah, over 100 interviews. And, you know, those people today are still doing videos on YouTube. And that's kind of, storage units has been my passion. I've always loved doing it. But I've noticed since I've started social media that is kind of my new passion, helping people grow their social media that have 0 followers or not even started their channel, or maybe they only have a couple hundred. So yeah, those interviews were amazing. I got to meet so many cool people and build bridges from, you know, different parts of the community. And I'm just glad to see people actually put themselves on the internet, because you can put yourself on social media and just make the videos private just for yourself, and you'd realize that you gain so much confidence when you do that. And then when you do feel like you want to make them public, you can make them public anytime. And you'll discover the other side of social media, which is not necessarily watching, but also creating, which, you know, brings a whole nother level, you know, to yourself that you probably didn't know you had. So if you're timid or thinking about starting social media, really understand that you only live once, and it's a pool of millions of people that watch YouTube. There's going to be a lot of people out there that can relate to you, regardless if you think you have value or not. So it's very important to understand that, like, you're putting yourself out there to build friendships with people, and you only want the people that like you to subscribe, so you can build the community with those people. So that's kind of where I'm at, you guys. It's that's why.
Speaking of friendships, I'm gonna interrupt you for a minute. I just want to say hello to some of the people in the chat, because these people are truly my friends. I love these people. I love everyone that's in the chat. They support me. They not only support me, they support my family. When they buy from me at my auctions, it's for my family. It's for my kids. It's for my husband. It's, you know, it's I really had to like what do you say? How do you say it? Pick up the ball and run with it when it comes to help and support the family, because my poor husband, he had some misfortune with work in the past 6 to 8 months, and I'm so fortunate that I've embarked on this, this auction thing, which is really helping support. I have 4 teenagers, so you've got 2 babies, so you wait. You think it's tough now buying toys once in a while? You wait until those kids want IMAX and shopping at designer stores for their, nice things. But anyways, I'm going to just quickly say hello to Gina, Keen Light and Kisses, and Tiffany, Eat Sleep Amazon. Whoever, any of you sell on Amazon, please, please, please go subscribe to Eat Sleep Amazon. And then Melissa W. Do you know Melissa W? Wade, do you know Melissa W?
She's not been on my YouTube channel. And,
okay.
Key Lime, actually, she was one of the first 100 subscribers I had on YouTube. So.
Okay, well, Melissa W, along with some other great mods, she is like one of the best mods on YouTube. She is absolutely a sweetheart. And then Auctions for You, that is my friend T, and that's who does my auctions. And we are eventually going to be moving all the auctions to her new channel. So Auctions for You, please subscribe to T. And Kimmy is here. Borderline Hordish, and Jennifer Hayes, thank you, sweetheart. And Joy Munkin, I love you. Thank you, honey. Myra, thank you. Dennis Webb and Mark Lewis. And these are all just Melissa Cape, my friend from Massachusetts. I love that she comes in all the time. And Cat's Meow, she's also growing. And Rebecca, them Flippin' Crooters. Also, please, everybody subscribe to one another. And thank you, everyone that's come in for this little informal chat is what we're going to do with Wade. I guess one of my biggest questions for you, Wade, is I'm finding it really, really hard to juggle family life and storage unit buying. And with me, it's auctions. I know that you sell a lot of things locally, and I know you're just embarking on doing a wholesale bulk. No shipping. They have to live near you in order to come and buy stuff. I know you're embarking on that because I've seen it on Instagram and some other places around town, around the internet. But how do you do it? Like, I'm having a really, really hard time with it. Not just like YouTube, but okay. So I have 3 Facebook pages. I have 3 Facebook pages. Yeah, I do. I have 3. I have storage unit buyers and resellers. I have bulk buying and reselling, I think it is, Melissa. I don't even know. And then I have another one called Drop a Link. I don't even know the name of it. It's growing like crazy. And then I have Drop a Link, which the Drop a Link one is I encourage people to drop any link they want. I don't care if it's your kid's fundraiser at school. We are a community of people. If we need to buy something, we should buy from one another. Don't go outside and buy it. Buy it from one of us. So if you've got something for sale, drop the link. If it's a fundraiser, whatever it is, and everybody just support one another. So with that being said, I am constantly on the phone. I am constantly answering emails. I am constantly adding people, moderating. I have moderators on my groups too, but how do you do it, Wade? Because I'm like, my husband forbids me to be on the phone when we're together. Now he's got like a new kind of rule. I have to put the phone down. He wants my undivided attention.
It's very interesting. Ramen. Long story short, it's something that everybody's going to struggle with. And to hint on the, I think that's really important that as a community, we support each other. It's for me, like, everybody's so conditioned to buy stuff on Amazon, and get it shipped Prime. But if you take a little 2 seconds, you can find people within the community that you can buy from and support, the community. But I don't know. It's tough because I've had to master this. When I went full time, remember, I've only been full time since last April, so a little over a year now, right? And a year and a half. So I struggled the first few months. Even now, I struggle to maintain everything because I do have a lot going on. As you know, when you buy a storage unit, it's not a couple-hour process. It's a 2-day process to process a storage unit. You're buying it.
More than that.
Yeah.
More than that, because you're buying big ones like I'm buying. I go after the big ones. Anybody can buy a 5x5. That's easy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm buying the 10x30s because I got the truck, I got the trailer, I got the hydraulic trailer. I've got the equipment to be able to chase after those. And those will take me. I go right into the office and I ask for extended time. And you know what? I always have such great luck with the property managers. All you have to do is be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Just be nice. Bring them some donuts.
Mm-hmm.
Bring them a little something, and they'll give you extended time. It usually, sometimes, because see, now you have an office now where you bring all your things. You have a studio now that you bring all your things. I used to have a storage unit, but now I bring everything at home. So I go through everything, Wade, at the storage facility because I am not bringing any critters home. I make sure I bring, I don't know if you've ever seen my videos, but I bring clean totes.
Mm-hmm.
I go through at the facility, I go through the items. They get placed in brand new, they get sorted, they get placed in totes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have shelving in my 2-car garage going down both sides and in the middle. And it's all totes of merchandise labeled with what's in them.
Hi, Coffee. Yeah, that's a great point. When you buy massive units, a lot of times big units actually go cheaper than the 5x5s or the possibly 5x10s because people just it's sheer volume that they can't handle. And there's a lot of ways you can process a storage unit. For me, I kind of do the same thing you do. You'd be shocked. Typically online, you got 48. The majority of it, the time is 72 hours to buy it and clean it out. Where you go live, 24 hours. However, a lot of times you guys can talk to the managers. They'll give you 48, even sometimes 72 hours, especially if you buy multiple units within the same facility. But I think it's you have to understand if you don't have a lot of room. If I had a big, massive warehouse, I would take it all there. But as I do have this area, but I don't really use it for sorting. So I'm much like you, where I'll go through the unit, find out what I am going to donate to nonprofits or Salvation Army, and then find out, okay, this is, $20, $25 or more. I'll put this on eBay, and then maybe I'll consign this to a, furniture store. So you got to kind of like separate your unit within the unit. And then
that's what I do.
Yeah. That way you don't bring home those critters. And not only that, but I think it's easier to go through the stuff in the unit because then you'll find that, you can kind of separate like the business side with most of the trash that you get in these units when you bring it back. So I think that's huge. But balancing your personal life is extremely tough nowadays because everything is done on your phone virtually. And, you've got your social media and the different avenues to sell online, or if you're doing local or your auctions in your case, there's a lot that goes into it. And it's when you're full-time and even when you're part-time, you can't necessarily turn this business off because you wear multiple hats. You're the financier, you're the sourcer, you're the lister, you're the picture taker. And a lot of this just accumulates so much time throughout the day, and your family suffers sometimes because of that. So what we do is we have date nights now, me and Ashley. So every other Saturday we'll go on a date, which I know sounds crazy, right? Twice a month. Not even that, actually. Yeah, twice a month. Also, I've noticed now that I'm much more efficient doing the physical side of things during the day, and then at night I'll list, where that just requires a laptop where I can be with the kids and still get stuff done. Also, I've kind of cut out all the TV shows and the personal side of things. And
I don't do any of that anymore. None of it.
Yeah.
That's gone out of my life completely.
And And you're a breadwinner, right? And I think it's really important as a breadwinner you have to, and those kids, I'm sure you're talking about designer clothes. Talk about the food when you have teenagers, right? I mean,
They're all 6 feet tall and they're all athletes and they eat me. I call them the Vikings. I do. I call my kids the Vikings. They eat me out of house and home. My daughters play volleyball. My son plays baseball. And they'll have dinner before they go to volleyball, and then they'll come home and they'll want to have dinner again. So it's like our food bill is ridiculous. Yeah, I know. I always say our food bill and our toilet paper bill because I have 2 girls. Like, I don't know what they do with toilet paper. They eat it or something. But yeah, it's just, it's really crazy. And, I always say, like, we live in a pretty affluent area of South Florida. So, we live in an area that, we live with the haves. We don't have, but we live with the haves. And so you want your children, you'll find this, Wade. It's not a question of keeping up with the Joneses. A lot of people are like, oh, you're keeping up with the Joneses. It's not like that at all. Especially in my case, like my kids have been through more than any child should have to go through, losing their brother to a horrible disease. And like, I want my kids to I want to be able to provide for them. And you're going to find, like, when your boys get older and they come to you and say, Daddy, I want these sneakers that are $200. It's not even a question of like keeping up with the Joneses. You want your kids to be able, if you can provide it for them, then you're able to provide for them, and you're a go-getter and you can make money. You're going to want to do it for them. You're going to want them to have it. I want them to have it. It's not about keeping up with the Joneses. I want them to have nice things, So, you just work. And I don't know how I got on that rant, but yeah, so it's hard. We were talking about cutting out movie night and my husband and I, we don't even do date night anymore. Like we'll go out to dinner when I'm completely exhausted from working all day and he's completely exhausted from working all day. And we'll go out to dinner because there's no food in the house. I give the kids money for takeout and him and I will go, that's our date night. It's not even like like a date night. It's like, we have to eat. We're hungry, we have to eat. So let's go out and eat more movies or, stuff like that.
It's definitely tough. You have to have, a supportive cast around you. And for me, it's, you're right. You want everything, you want your kids to have everything. I've started up the kids channel, Venture Kids, and started their YouTube channel. But in the process of doing that, kind of mine suffered a little bit because we were working on getting that off the ground. So I think it's going to be really, really important for me, at least, the next 10 to 15 years to kind of figure out, how am I going to provide for my family? Because there's a lot of changes that's going on, not necessarily in eBay, but just the whole gamut of selling online. And storage units, I've got 15 videos I'm uploading next month. So every day there'll be a storage unit video, but they do take time, right? So there's a lot of facets within reselling. I think the biggest thing is you have to have a really tight-knit group that you can, because there's days that you do not want to go. And I feel like it's really important to have, really cool people there that you can call, and you don't necessarily need to be in the flesh, but maybe somebody that you associate with in the community that you can call on those days that you need a little pick-me-up, because it is exhausting. This business, there's a lot of things. We're touching physical products and then, shipping those off to customers. And with that, there's a lot that goes into that. So for me, it was really important to kind of understand that when I'm working, I have to be working. Since I don't have a boss and I don't have anybody patting my shoulder, I have to be working within the hours that I need to be. And then to bring it over the top, listing, maybe photo fusing your items for the white backgrounds, all that kind of stuff I do in the evening time, emails, any kind of requests I have that I don't need to necessarily touch something, you do in those hours. So you can kind of still hang out with the family and watch TV, especially me having 2 kids under 3. So it's been challenging to say the least. And you've got to set your priorities to, the point of, okay, do the stuff that makes you money and the fluff can wait. And that, for me, that's really important, because I find what happens a lot of time is we spend too much time on the stuff that doesn't necessarily make us money. And then that's when we go back to a 9-to-5 job, right? So for me, it's, I've got to do the listing, I've got to do the sourcing, I've got to do the stuff that makes me money. And then like my website and different things I want to get up and running, that will be done, you know, in the evening hours when I'm not necessarily, you know, working for the dollar per se.
It's a lot. That's a lot. Do you sell on any other platforms besides eBay?
Yeah, so I'm all about Poshmark now too. I've got 1,200 or almost 1,300 items on Poshmark now.
But are they cross posted from eBay?
Well, some of them are cross posted, some were not. I've got three eBay accounts. One, the two are public and one that's not public. So, you know, I've got one that does about 10,000. I've got another one that I'm at 7,000, and then my
items.
one, yeah, no, that's what I make monthly.
Okay.
Items were right around, what am I? I'm at 1,001 and about 600 in another. So
yeah, so I ended up closing my big eBay store. I ended up closing it, and I have a smaller store. It's a store, but it's got fewer items. And I've decided, you know, how I started off this whole auction thing was because I had too much merchandise, and there was no way I could physically post it all on eBay. So at first I was running the auctions and both my stores, one public and one kind of private like you have. And then I decided I want to build my auctions. So I decided to just close down my big store, and now I'm liquidating my big store into the auctions. And I'm going to be really, really picky with my eBay store. I'm only going to post things that are $50 or more in my other store. And then, you know, with everything that's going on with eBay right now, that's, you know, that's kind of I don't do Posh, I don't do Macari. I do the Facebook Marketplace. I do. I do the Facebook Marketplace, which I hate. I can't stand those people. They're like a different breed of people. Those Facebook Marketplace people, they drive me absolutely crazy. But yeah, so I'll do that. I'm not going to say do again. I'll do Facebook Marketplace, and I'm happy. I'm happy with the decision about liquidating the store and doing the storage auctions. You know, I'm helping a lot of people that can't otherwise go out and source for merchandise. Whether they don't have time because they work full time, or you know, disabilities, or whatever the case may be. So I don't know. I love it. It's kind of, you know, it's not the direction that I wanted to take my channel, but I love all these people. So I don't know. I guess I'm going to be doing this for a while, and we'll see what direction my channel takes.
I get that all the time is, wait, that was a $15, $20 item. But what you don't realize as a buyer of storage units, especially if you buy a lot of units, the sheer volume, you get so many items. And you see a lot of people like me who buy units, and you yourself, you know, will put higher dollar items on eBay,
yeah,
and liquidate the rest. And that's because of the sheer volume you get in these units. And you just simply don't have the time. I try to automate the process as much as possible. So for all my fashion, which I've got, you know, 1,500 fashion items, I use Sellhound. Yes, they charge $1.40 per item, but remember, I'm getting sheer volume. So if I pay them, they list it, and then I use List Perfectly to cross-post it to different platforms. I virtually don't touch the product, only to take photos, and I've got somebody that does that, right? So you've got to find automation in your process, or you've got to cut something out and, you know, do like a lot of people are doing, which is these amazing auctions on YouTube to get rid of a lot of merchandise. And I think that's where you excel. I was one of your auction live shows recently. Yeah, 60, 70 people in here watching, buying stuff. So I mean, it's a beautiful thing, because a year ago I never really heard of YouTube auctions, and now they're doing so fantastic.
Well, it was NASCAR Man 3345. I don't know if you know him. His name is Derek. I don't know if he's on right now. If you are on, Derek, just say hello so that we can maybe get some people to subscribe to your channel. So I bought a NASCAR unit, you know, and I remember seeing his name somewhere in the chat. So I went looking for him Oh, I started texting. It was Adam actually that found him. You know, he's like, oh yeah, I know Adam. I know Derek. I'll send you a message. So it was his idea to go on. He did a couple, like part 1, part 2, part 3, and I was trying to sell like single items, like single. Like I remember it was like one of my first auctions I was selling. I didn't know the value of them because I didn't look them up. I just had these pictures, you can see the pictures. I had like whole wall of NASCAR stuff. And I was trying to auction off these Harley Davidson motorcycles and no one was buying them. And I think I was starting the auctions off at like $30, $40 shipped for one, and no one was buying them. So I looked them up. Are you kidding me? The most I got for one was $230 on eBay. And I had probably, I don't know, 30 of them. And I just sold the last of them at auction last Sunday. There was 3 left and I sold them in a bundle. But so I was selling things individually, and then I'm like, you know what? I have so much stuff. I'm gonna bundle this stuff together. And as soon as I started to bundle the NASCARs together, or the booklets together, or the little cars together, people started bidding. So I'm like, all right, I'm going somewhere with this. I am going to, but it's a lot. Wade, it's so much work. I line up my buckets. I go into the garage. I pull out my buckets. A lot of the stuff is pre-sorted because we talked about how I sort the things at the mini storage. But then I have to, you have to count them, make sure that there's no rips, no stains, because, you miss that kind of stuff when you go, through the mini storage really quick. So, but when I bring things to auction, I want to make sure that people are getting high quality stuff, nothing with rips or stains and if there is a little rip or stain, I'll mention it and say, oh, this needs to go to the dry cleaners or wash it. Anyways, I build my lots, which takes a ton of time to build my lots. I usually will present 10 to 15 lots per auction. And I'm going to have an auction tonight. My Friday night auction is my favorite auction of the week. We hang out after the auction for a little bit, and it's a lot of fun. And people have a cocktail, and we just kind of like take our time and have fun with it. It's a fun little hangout. And so because you get to an age where you don't go out on Friday nights, you're home. So why not get on the internet and hang out with some friends and have a cocktail and mingle in the chat, right? So then I present the lots. Then I have to invoice the lots. Then I have to keep track of, like, you don't realize what a gem eBay is when it's so easy to print out the slips. Then you have to figure out, okay, Federal Express, United States Postal Service, pirate ship, like what is the best way and the most, like some lots I sell for $25. By the time I ship it out, I'm only making like $5 or $6 on that lot. So you ask yourself, she's going through all that work for $5 or $6. But you know what? Yeah, I am. And you know what? I love it. And some lots sell for a lot more, like I sold a lot of baseball hats for $130 one night, so some lots go for a lot more, but it's like, is it worth it? I mean, wouldn't it be easier to take a picture and slap it on eBay for a $50 shirt than put it in a box and sell it to someone and make a $7 profit? But you know what? It's about helping people. Yeah. It's about helping people, and it's about, they otherwise could not go out and source that stuff, and I'm giving them the merchandise and the opportunity at a really reasonable price. And guess what? I have so much of it. Why not share it? Why not share it? I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I do only make a few dollars on some boxes, but you know what? I don't care. I'm going to keep doing it. It drives my husband crazy sometimes because he's like, he'll be in the background. You just sold that for $25. By the time you ship it, like, what are you making? And PayPal fees. You got to consider the PayPal fees too. And then we were talking before the show, and I was saying how I go and I find boxes for free because if I have to pay for boxes, like right now, I have to go buy bubble wrap, and you know how expensive bubble wrap is. So I have auction items that I have to ship out that need to be bubble wrapped, breakable items that I can't ship out yet because I haven't had time to go out and buy bubble wrap. you have to factor that in. Like, people don't realize the bubble wrap, the tape, the boxes I get for free, but it all adds up to that bottom line. So I'm hoping it keeps growing and growing, and it will become profitable.
You're building brands at the end of the day, and with that, you're helping people. I think that the best solution in this case is, solve a problem, right? A lot of these, especially going into the fourth quarter, it's not only a busy season, but you also got to understand too, a lot of these people, they live in areas that they can't necessarily source. Like if you're in Minnesota and you get snowed out, you need inventory to list. For bubble wrap, what I do is I go to business parks and look in the dumpsters there. That tends to bring a lot of good bubble wrap and boxes. So find your local business park. Pretty much every city has it.
It's true. Yeah. That's where I get like my styrofoam and my bubble wrap. Yeah, in the commercial business parks. Beautiful, like clean, gorgeous, because there's no food in there. They're not food dumpsters. They say cardboard only, or they'll have just cardboard in them, and then the other dumpster, which is supposed to be everything else, it might have a little baggie of lunch from someone's lunch in the office, but for the most part, it's clean. Everything's clean. So yeah, we're on the same page when it comes to that. I totally go to my local business park and do that.
Yeah. Google it. Anywhere you can save money. You also got to balance money with time, so understand that too. But bubble wrap is very expensive. These things add up over time. It's really important to know your numbers. People say that all the time, but I love going for bubble wrap boxes, different peanuts. You can find all that kind of stuff, and believe it or not, some of these corporate companies, in the business parks, or even the smaller small businesses in these business parks, they want you to take that stuff because it clears up room for them to put more and more in there. So it's kind of where it's at. But I think the auctions are fantastic. Like you said, I am doing wholesale boxes. I'm selling tonight a box of 76 brand new Athleta. But on the flip side, when I do these storage units, I just sold 300 pairs of shoes that were in this crazy storage unit that I'm going to release Sunday. So
I saw the picture.
Oh gosh, it was amazing. So I think.
Wait a minute. Oh no. I think I saw the picture of the clothes, not the shoe, or maybe the shoes.
Oh, I had it was like I was like this, and there was a mountain of shoes behind me.
Yeah, I think I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It is. It's been. If I can tell you one thing, especially if you're doing storage units, YouTube is incredibly important to do, even if you have 0 subscribers. Because what happens is we don't know everything as individuals, and so when you do YouTube videos, the vast majority of people want to help you. And so a lot of times when you go into a storage unit, you need to film it and upload it on YouTube the next day. Because what happens is before you start throwing this stuff away, you may throw away valuable stuff. And by putting it online, somebody may point out that you have a valuable item that you don't know you have.
Oh, interesting.
So it's very important, at least for me, when I do storage units, I tend to try to upload the storage unit video the next day before I throw away the stuff. So that way, if they spot something that's valuable that I have no idea about.
That happened to me.
Yeah.
That happened to me, but it had already gone to the dump. Have you seen my dump videos of me going to the dump, Wade? There's a couple of them on there on my channel. But that happened to me with do you know who Bolo Buddies is?
Yes.
By any chance? Courtney?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I was going through a mini storage, and I found a whole bunch of vintage stationery, like from the 70s, with like little mushrooms on them and little yellow and orange flowers, just like old stationery. And I'm dumping them in the barrel. Well, she sent me a message the next day. She watched it, and that stuff had already gone to the dump. And she's like, girl, that vintage stationery carries a hefty price on eBay. It's so sought after. It's collectible. I was like, I wanted to reach into the computer and be like, no, stop. Don't throw that stuff away. I threw it all out. They had so much old stationery. I was like, what am I going to do with all this old paper? Threw it all out. Old paper. Yeah. Who would ever think, right?
And that's what, again, if you're doing storage units, especially as a new buyer, because we all don't have the knowledge of every single. You're getting sheer volume of just different types of products and brands and everything you can think of in these units. And so, for me, I always try to upload it the next day, just in case there may be, because there's been times where I find something that I look at, I'm like, that and then I toss it, but then I get a comment, hey, that was an $80 item, So try to upload the next day, and then not only that too, like, you build this crazy cool community, because you've got the reselling community, and then beside that you've got the storage unit community, the dumpster driving community. There's different communities within the same kind of niche of just being frugal and living on your own terms. So I think it's really cool.
I have to highlight this because I made it through the 1 minute 46-second AdSense. Did I do that, Wade? Do I make them that long? Because I'm still a newbie at doing this. Actually, I see that What the Hales is in. I don't know if it's Jeremy or George that's in the chat right now, but she helped me a little bit with when I got monetized. And then Pat D's, oh my God, bless his heart. Pat D's helped me a ton when I had to go do all that craziness that you have to do when you get monetized. So did I put a 1 minute 46-second ad on the beginning of this show?
No, that should have been skippable. But yeah, it's I was watching What the Hell's video today. I think it was today. I watched it today, but I don't know when they uploaded it, about the facility that kicked them off of the location because they were quote unquote filming when they weren't.
Yeah, that was last week. Yeah.
Yeah, and for me, like, you've got to understand the fact that, like, this is 10 years ago, you wouldn't be caught filming in a store or even in public. It was just kind of this foreign thing. Now it's becoming more of a normal thing, right? Everybody has phones, which then equals video. So I'm right with you. 2 years ago, I didn't even know how to hashtag. I had to send Ash, literally probably a year and a half ago, I had to send Ashley the photo, and she posted it for me and added the hashtag. So
I still don't know how to hashtag. You hashtag me on Instagram. I'm like, oh God, how do I hashtag him back? And you still don't know how to hashtag. Yeah. And then the little @ symbol that you have to put in front of the name. I don't know. Do you write the person's entire name, or do you write just their first name? And then I don't know how to do that either. I never put an @ at the beginning of anybody's name because I don't know how to do it.
So once you can do it on YouTube now too. Once you put the @ sign, you start filling out their name. If you've had any communication with them in the past, typically it pops up before you get to their last part, right? But
on your phone, does it happen on your phone? Or it does? I don't know why it doesn't happen for me.
Boy, Wade, trust me, and believe me, I wasn't tech savvy a year and a half ago. I didn't know how to hashtag. So it goes to show 24,000 I'm approaching on Instagram, and you're talking to somebody that didn't know how to hashtag a year and a half ago, and I've only had my Instagram for a little under 2 years. So anybody can do it if we can do it.
Right? That's what I say. I can't. I'm shocked. I mean, I had a lot of great shout outs, but I can't believe my channel grew as fast as quickly as it did. I had some really great people shout me out though, and I'm so appreciative of that. Jeremy shouted me out, and this great guy Pusa Studios in Canada, and Super Dell TV, and Derek helped me so much, and Pat D's, and the list goes on and on. That's how my channel grew so fast. It's so funny to say my channel now. My friends are like, "Oh, you a big YouTube star?" I'm like, "I'm trying." I'm trying to get that. I made 57 cents last week.
Nice.
57 cents.
It's a people think that YouTubers make a lot of money, and there's a lot of us that do. But they're when you're first starting out, it's a grind, and more importantly, you can't do it for the money, and then the money will come. So I know it's easier said than done, but when you start YouTube up, do it to portray a message that you want, or an idea, or whatever you're doing in your reselling, and just do it how you do it, and people will subscribe, and then eventually the money will definitely come. Yes, ads are placed by YouTube based on what that user watches. So if I watch dumpster trucks, then typically I'd probably get a dumpster truck ad that pops up on your YouTube videos.
So if I want like nicer commercials on my, I have to search like on my phone or on my computer. I have to like Google search like things, and then they'll attach those kinds of commercials on there.
It's typically, from what I understand, it's based on what the user that's watching your content, what they typically watch is normally what they'll get fed. So you don't have any control over you can place your ads. You can place if you want skippable ones, if you don't want skippable ones. You can do all that, right? And you've done that before, but the ads themselves typically are from what the person that's watching typically watches on YouTube, because they're targeted ads.
So just for anybody that is thinking about putting videos on, make sure that your videos are 10 minutes and 1 second long. So make sure it's at least 10 minutes and a few seconds long, because if it's less than 10 minutes, you cannot put an ad on it. And that's how you get monetized with ads, because I have a few videos that are just little baby videos when I first started, and I didn't know that. And they were like under 10 minutes, because people were like, you take advice from people, and people are like, oh, just make little tiny videos, because people only want to watch little 10-15 minute videos. And then other people were like, no, people like to watch 30-minute videos. And then, so it's like, who knows? It's kind of like, it's a lot of it, I think, is theory based as far as what works and what doesn't. I mean, there are some people that have mastered it for sure. Like, you have, and What the Hales has. I mean, they've grown their channel in 1 year, like nothing I've ever seen before in my life. It's crazy.
Yeah, they've done fantastic. I've had my YouTube channel since late 2017, so it's been about 1.5 years, 2 years since I've had it. But I don't do daily content. I think I've only posted 260 videos since I've started YouTube. So it really depends. For me, though, I think it's important to things are going to change, and the YouTube algorithm's going to change. But I think it's important just to again, be yourself, try different things, but do trial and error and give it a little proof of concept. Like, try something for at least a week. Don't change daily and see if that improves. But I try to do at least 10-minute videos, and some of my videos are hours long, but 10 minutes to about 30 minutes probably is the sweet spot.
I'll tell you which one was my favorite video that you made. And if you remember, I'm pretty sure you remember my name, because I used to watch you all the time. I know a lot about fine china and porcelains and that sort of stuff, which I wish I could bring to auction, because I have so much of that stuff, but it's just too expensive to ship. I try to pack unbreakable stuff. But do you remember the one that the video that you were unwrapping all those china pieces and putting them on display? And I would write in the chat at like 13.49 seconds, that is a blah, 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 and just to kind of because you were like, I don't know what this is. This is really beautiful, and I don't know what this is. I knew a lot of that stuff that you were unpacking.
One of my tricks on YouTube, at least for a storage unit channel, is I like to ask a lot of questions. Even if you may know something or you may know what it is, I still like to ask, what is this? Or, just to gauge other people in the comments and see kind of what they think the item is. Also helps too, because I may know something about an item, but they know more and they can incorporate that. You'll get some people that put links in directly through eBay, which is crazy cool. But yeah, I remember that unit. That was the ham radio unit where I took everything out of the box.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, there was several parts to that, and I couldn't wait for the next part to come out, because it was so exciting to watch you unwrap all those things. That was a score, that unit. All that stuff was so beautiful. Excuse me. So when people chat, when people make comments, on a live video like we're doing right now, and people make comments, does YouTube look at that as interaction, or do they only look at interaction when the comments are actually in the comment section after the video's been uploaded? Do you know, Wade? Do you know the answer to that?
That's a tough question. I actually don't. So I would assume that the interaction in the comments after the video is uploaded is really what matters. But I couldn't tell you. I can tell you that I am learning a lot more about YouTube, because one of my friends, she's an older lady. She actually, her neighbor is a pretty high up director for YouTube. And so I've been asking her questions, and she's been thankful to help me out with a lot. So I can ask her that. She's
asking the question. And tomorrow morning, you'll be seeing a new Facebook group being posted, and it's going to be called Ask Questions About YouTube Creating, or something like that. So all of us YouTubers can go on, and if we have questions, maybe we can help each other out. And because why not? I've got 3 groups, I might as well make it 4, right? What's one more when you've got 3? I had 3 kids, I had 4 kids, so I think it's only right that I have 4 Facebook groups. One for each child.
Keep adding it on. Keep adding it on.
I mean, don't you think that's a really great idea to open up a Facebook group to ask questions about YouTube, and YouTube creators can go on there and share any kind of information? I think that some will probably keep some of the information to themselves, because some people are like that. They're not willing to share. But I'm finding that there are people that are willing to share. Like George and Jeremy are really generous with sharing, and Pat Dees is really generous with sharing, and Craig, from Craig is somebody help me out. What's Craig's YouTube name? I always forget. He's really good at sharing too. He's got a few subscribers.
Landshark Picker?
Landshark Picker, thank you. Landshark Picker. Yeah, he's really nice at sharing. So I feel very fortunate that I'm with a community of people that are willing to share. Misha Renee, hi sweetheart. Donna, great idea. Okay, look for that channel tomorrow morning. I'll be posting it, and we can all learn from one another. And like you said earlier, I think it's really, really important. Like I have a good handful of people that I go-to people that I can bounce questions off of. Tiffany and T, like #1, and Courtney and George and Pat Dees, and we call each other, and I refer to them as my coworkers. They're my coworkers. That's what they are, because we're all doing the same thing. We're all resellers. We're all on YouTube, and it's really nice to have those relationships, to be able to call someone and I used to call Dominic all the time. I don't call him anymore. He actually checked in on me. Last week he sent me an email. He's like, I haven't heard from you in a while. I used to ask him everything. I'm like, you must be so happy you got rid of me, Dominic.
I love him. He's so cool.
I love Dominic too. He's like a big little brother. I don't know. He's just so smart and so level-headed and so bright, and just and last night's chat, he said he only shows up when his name is being mentioned. So Dominic, are you there?
Like Beetlejuice? No. Yeah, it's find a group. I mean, George, Jeremy, and a few other people. Some really great storage unit buyers like Locker Nuts, and just everybody. We're in a group together. Renee from Storage Wars, to talk, about YouTube storage units and just seeing how things are going. We spent some time, remember, starting your YouTube channel up. So I guess the main thing I'm trying to tell you is, you see these YouTubers, that are bigger, right? We're still small in the grand scheme of things, because there's people out there, millions and millions, but we're willing to help, or at least give you our 2 cents. I think that if you're a brand new YouTuber, I think that a couple things that people miss on is like doing the small stuff to kind of set you apart from the competition. Like, you need a really great banner at the very beginning. You need like a great headshot or logo photo. You need to set up like playlists. You need to set up your about page. Like, you have to put the best practices forward at the very beginning. Those small details is, I think, what people miss on, because you've got to really set yourself above the crowd, and a good banner. And, see, when you have a lot of followers, at least I found on YouTube that as you get bigger, you'll start growing faster, because whether you have great content or not, people are still going to subscribe, because they see the subscribers that you have, and you may have a lot. And so they obviously subscribe because they're like, well, he's got a lot of followers. He's probably got something cool. I'll hit the subscribe, right? Where at the beginning, when you don't have a lot of followers, you've got to make up for that by doing these small little details to get you above the pack. And it's a grind at first, but then you grow, and as long as, like I said, is you do it for the fun, because if you don't do it for the fun and you do it for the money, you will quit, because at the very beginning, it's so hard to get off the ground unless you have that support system, like What the Hells and the people that you had mentioned. So.
Do you remember I called you, like, it was like I had just opened up my YouTube page. It was like 5 months ago, and you started to saying all this stuff to me, like, you got to do this and you got to do this. And my daughter was up in her bedroom, and I'm like, Angelina, I'm like, come down here. And I put her on with Wade, and Wade told her how to, like, add the
end screens,
the end screens, and all that kind of stuff. And so she kind of set me up, and she did a nice banner. She did. I like it. It's nice and clean.
Yeah.
I didn't want anything like and so she set me all up with. And Wade was like teaching my daughter how to do it, because a lot of that stuff goes right over my head. I don't retain that kind of stuff. I have more of the creative mind. I don't have like the techie brain head. Like I still make mistakes with spelling. I have to like ask people, like, can you proofread this to me? Are the commas in the right place? Are the periods in the right place? Like, I'm just not good with that. I'm not good with that kind of stuff. But
tech changes come the first of next year. YouTube algorithm's going to change tremendously.
Is it?
Yes, and especially for kids channels, but I do think it'll bleed into other channels until they kind of figure things out. So understand that change is going to happen. Like I said, I was fortunate enough to meet a really cool lady who's neighbor with like a really high director in YouTube, and there was some videos that I put that were questionable in YouTube's eyes, and she went and improved them for me, and also gave me some other details too. So look out for that. I think like it's important as a YouTuber to understand that things are going to change, and you have to be willing to change with it and to be successful. And that's kind of what I'm doing. I rebranded myself. I haven't put much storage unit videos out for the last month and a half, and now I'm going to rebrand myself and then start putting them out starting the 1st. So I think that it's.
What do you mean by rebranding yourself? Like you're going to change?
Well, no, just not necessarily myself, but just like the way I edit videos, the intro video, and the end screen video, and kind of the things I do in between. I think it's okay to like make those changes, and that's kind of what I'm doing. Starting the 1st is I'm going to make those changes and put them out there. But it just goes to show that even a bigger YouTuber, quote unquote, you got to be willing to change and do different things to grow. And I think if you're just starting out with social media and starting out thinking that you're going to start YouTube up, understand that like I don't think the boat has sailed. You're in a perfect opportunity, and during the 4th quarter is the busiest time for YouTube. It's a fact, so during the 4th quarter, you're going to get more views when it's, the weather is nasty and people are watching their TV or watching their phone or tablet. So if you are looking to join social media, now is the time, because that's when people get the most views, is during the 4th quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to those snowstorms up north, because I think that my auctions might start doing a little bit better. I keep saying that to my husband when the yard sales are done and people really can't get out and source, and they're like stuck inside for 3-4 times. Where do you live, Wade? You live in Seattle.
Oregon, actually.
Oregon.
Portland.
Oh yeah. So do you get snow there?
Oh my gosh, I would love it, but we get Oregon's beautiful, but there's some years that we get no snow, and then there's a few years that you would get like 7 to 10 days of really good snow, and then it'd be done. At least where I'm at, like we get snow. I'm only about 45 minutes to an hour away from the mountains, so I mean, obviously you can go there, but where I'm at, in the city, in the city of Portland, you only get maybe 7 to 10 days per year, and some years you don't get any snow. So.
And Wade, tell everybody what happened with, I don't even know if I know 100%. If I did know, I may have forgot. What happened with YouTube taking down a whole bunch of your videos because your kids were in them?
Yeah, so that's one of the things I was asking her about. But yeah, long story short, they're making it's kind of hard to explain, but basically the way that it works is YouTube, Google, and everything, they gather your search history and the fact, like, what are you interested in? What are you searching for? And then they target ads based on that. So if you are, looking at a lot of Coca-Cola or something on YouTube, like old Coca-Cola cans or something, they'll target you with those type of ads. The problem with that is you cannot do that to minors. You cannot do targeted ads towards minors. And that's the reason YouTube was fined with a bunch of money. Basically, it was because they were targeting the type of ads that user was watching, and it hit kids content. And there's a great video out there done by Daryl Eves, if you guys want to watch it. And he kind of explains it because he manages some really big kids channels. So basically what's going to happen supposedly is the vast majority of your money through AdSense is through targeted ads, like the ones that you can skip or the non-skippable ones. And those, I think, are going to go away for the kids channels. So that's why a lot of kids channels are kind of freaking out, because the vast majority of their revenue won't be there, come to the first, because they're going to take out a lot of the opportunity to make money through targeted ads. But for my kids channel, I'm not doing it necessarily for the money. I want to do it to grow their brand. So when they get older, they can get, sponsorship deals and different things, right? Because I believe in 15 to 20 years on your college resume, showing that you are big onto social media will help you. And I think that social media now is kind of a cool thing to do, but in 20 years, it's almost going to be a necessity.
Yeah, I think so too.
And that's kind of why I want to grow their YouTube channel. So if you guys want to watch it, it's Venture Kids. If you've got kids and they want to subscribe, but I want to grow their brands so that way they
type it into the chat so that they don't have to leave the chat. They can just click on the 3 little dots and go over and join it. I am already a member of it. I joined it right away as soon as you opened it up.
Wade's kids.
Yeah, I don't know. You guys, you don't have to leave this chat. All you have to do is just go over to the 3 little dots, and
I can't put it in because I'm not an admin. But it's okay. If you just type in Venture Kids.
Maybe Melissa can go grab it. Melissa's awesome. Yeah, Melissa, if you could go grab it, that would be great.
But yeah, I guess that's the point here is you've got to, like, my success would definitely not be here unless I had Ashley, she edits all my storage unit videos, all my videos she edits, right? My wife, and then my mom does my Poshmark, and she helps list with eBay when she can. And then
How is mom? How is she?
She's doing good. She's doing
her knees good. Her knees good.
Yeah, there's we're in the process of suing the hospital.
No. What happened?
It's a long story, but we already got a lawyer. Like, we're suing the hospital because of many reasons. But when she got out of the knee surgery, she already had one knee done perfectly, and this is the second knee that she had done. Well, what happened was she got the knee done, and they didn't check her. There's a level that you need basically to see if you're hydrated or not. And if you're not hydrated, when they filter drugs through you when they do the surgery, your kidneys will not filter it. Or, your kidneys will have a hard time. Well, her kidneys shut down, and then after the surgery, about 6 months later, she was on life support, literally. And then when she got out of life support 6 days later, she was like, "Hey, I have a hard time hearing in these ears," and the nurses kept on saying, "Well, it will dissipate, it will go away, it will go away." This was only 8 months ago, right? And it will dissipate, it will go away. So 2 weeks later, she got in with a hearing specialist, and they said, "Look, you have permanent nerve damage in these ears. You should have been shot up with something in the nerves. You only have like 2 or 3 days before you just lose them, right? You can't. There's nothing they can do." And so that's why we're suing. She lost about 55% hearing in both ears, and along with the other things too, the fact that they overlooked her chart. They also, a big mistake was she was scheduled for 9 a.m. She didn't get her surgery until 3 p.m. because the doctor went from one surgery directly to another. And I think he may have missed stuff. I mean, when you're standing there for 5 hours doing a surgery and then you do another surgery for 5 hours, like directly after. So there's a lot to it. And I would never admit that on my channel, but that's kind of what we're doing. We're in the process of yanking it. And I'm not a proponent of suing, but in this case,
a lot of things went wrong. Didn't she end up with pneumonia too? In
She was online. I thought we were going to lose her, and it's crazy to say this because it was only 8 to 9 months ago, right? I mean, Jesus, you know, I mean, it was that short of time. So that's why recently we haven't done a lot of storage unit videos, is because she's kind of getting her health back, right? But that's kind of, yeah, she had a lot of issues. It was just, if I can give you any advice, you take relationships with your friends and family for granted, because when they're laying there in a hospital bed with a bunch of tubes down their throat and you can't say anything to them and they can't say anything to you, you realize how precious life can be. And
I know it? Don't I know?
Yeah. So just understand that, like, it can happen to anybody. And perfect knee surgery, and then she goes in for a second one. You think everything's going to be fine, and then you find out that she's in, you know, life support and kidneys are failing and she may not make it. So understand that life moves so quickly, and really enjoy your family as much as you can.
She's young too, isn't she, Wade? Your mom's young.
Well, she's 64, but she looks a lot younger. You know,
she's 64. Yeah, I thought she was. I mean, I'm 55, so
yeah,
she's only 9 years older than me. To have 2 knee replacements, that's, you know, at such a young age. She must have done a lot of like knee type stuff or sports injuries or something.
She did ice skating back in the day, and I think that's what, I guess, like, she screwed up one knee doing that. But yeah, it's you know, it's just
life is precious.
Yeah, life is precious.
Gina said, tell Mom Ventures I will drive the RV when she's ready to hit the highway.
Oh, yeah.
That's my dream.
That's her. Oh, is it yours too? She wants to travel.
Yes, I have a bit of gypsy in me. I as a matter of fact, I tell Don the bargain hunter, he's in the chat too. He was for lack of better words, he was a carny, and he used to travel around from state to state with big, huge carnivals, and he owned a whole bunch of amusement rides. And that to me, like, I was born in Sicily, which is like in the middle of the Mediterranean, and there's a lot of Romanians and a lot of Middle Eastern people. I'm 100% Sicilian, but they migrated to Sicily, you know, way back before the war. And I swear I've got a little bit of Romanian in me somewhere, because I am totally a gypsy. We've been in this house here for, I think, 7 years. And we buy and sell homes usually every 2 to 3 years. We're on the go. We stay in the same area, but we like change, and we like to move. I remember my sister-in-law one time, I walked into her house that she had bought with my brother, and I walked in and she said, "This is it. This is my forever home. I will die in this house. I'm never leaving this home." And to me, that was like someone was like choking me, because I was like, "You're never leaving this house?" This was up in Boston. I'm like, I can't even imagine. Like, my husband and I have already bought and sold 3 homes, you know, and we plan on buying and selling a lot more homes in our married life. I love to be on the move. So yeah, RVing across the country, I'm all about that. I would love to do that. Can't tell eBay though doing that.
Well, you are, you still look beautiful. You're young. You're crushing it. I can't tell you how exciting it is to see you on YouTube. And
thanks.
You find that a lot of people ask for help for social media, but they don't put it into practice, and you definitely did. And
you're the one who pushed me. At the end of each show, you used to always say, if you're thinking about getting on social media, just do it. Mm-hmm. Just try it. Just do it. And I was like, is he talking to me? Because I was like, I think he's speaking directly to me.
I was.
Because I wanted to try it so bad. So I thank you so much for the push and the shove.
I couldn't even. Well, sometimes you need that extra push, and for me, I did too. I mean, like I said, I couldn't hashtag. I've been on YouTube for 2 years now, and you know, I was blessed to be able to go to eBay Open and speak in front of a bunch of people as a guest speaker this year. And you just never know where it will lead, right? You never know where it will lead.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome that they asked you to do that. That was so super, super awesome. So does anybody have any questions in the chat? I know there was some questions earlier while we were talking. If you have a question, before we wrap this up, if anybody has, let's see, there is some neat YouTube content on RV Life. Yeah, I actually belong to some of those groups on YouTube and I watch them. It's really amazing. Some people will take like an old U-Haul truck and totally like refurbish it and make it like living quarters. And then other people have have $500,000 RVs that are like granite countertops and, crystal chandeliers and yeah, it's awesome. So yeah, I guess if nobody has any questions, I don't know if I have any more questions. Wade, do you have any questions for me?
Nope, I got to get going because the USPS closes in 20 minutes, but I have got 2 more minutes. I just want to say thank you so much. You have an amazing group of people in your chat.
You.
And continue with the auctions because it does help a lot of people to be able to get this merchandise and sell it, or just get stuff that they love that they buy. That's another thing about YouTube when you do storage units is people won't, sometimes they don't even want to resell. Like the vast majority of people that watch you are not resellers when you do a storage unit channel.
Oh, I know it's true because one of my buyers, sorry to interrupt you, but someone bought a lot of stuffed animals from me a couple of weeks ago or Sunday or something, I don't know when it was. And one of the girls in the chat reached out to me and she's like, "Oh, could you ask him if he would sell me the Cat in the Hat because it's my son's favorite, blah blah." So I reached out to that person and that person said, "No, I'm not a reseller. I just bought these from my grandson. I'm giving them all to my grandson." So yeah, sometimes people just buy stuff just because, like I have a Christmas lot tonight that's not a lot that you probably might want to resell. It's a lot that, you don't have to go to the Hallmark store and buy gift cards and gift tags and all that stuff if you've got a lot of gifts to give. And I just grouped it all together in one big lot. And it's like everything you need to get through Christmas as far as cards and gift bags and tags and all that. It's all good stuff. I put all really nice brand new stuff in it. So yeah, so somebody who just wants to buy it just to save a trip to the store and have it delivered to their home will buy that, right?
Oh yeah, and it's that's just another way to sell where you don't have to put it on eBay. You don't have to take a bunch of pictures. They already know what they're seeing through the video, and then you can just do it, invoice them via PayPal and be done.
So Surgeon Sport asks, how do you do an intro? Which I don't know how to do that either. So that's something that that we're going to have to learn maybe in our Facebook group that we create. That's it's gonna a lot of explaining.
You need a magic weapon. I didn't know my wife was in chats, but
she's in the chat.
Yeah, she's the one that does it. I would, Christmas party sounds good. Actually, we may have to talk to Side Hustle Network, Chad, Charles, and see if we can do that.
There's Ashley.
Yes.
Hi, Ashley. Ashley, I wanted you to come on the show tonight. I don't know if Wade told you, but I really wanted you to come on. Yeah, okay, Wade, we're going to let you go because I know you need to get to the USPS or USPS or wherever it is that you need to go. But keep in touch, and thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, guys, and make sure you hit the like button and hit the subscribe if you're not subscribed. Thank you so much, and look for videos come the 1st. You guys will see my channel be a lot more active. So, thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. Right, okay. Bye. Take care. Bye-bye. All right, you guys, I am going to go and grab tea. I should have sent her this link earlier. We're probably going to take a little intermission, and then we'll go right into the auctions. Just bear with me 1 second while I send her this link. And there she is. I'm so glad that you all came out. Appreciate it. Okay, T, I just sent you the link, sweetheart. It was good. It was a nice interview. I really like Wade a lot. He's a nice, he's sweet family man, hard worker, such a hard worker. Always always thinking up something. Dominic's the same way, like never stops thinking, always a new idea, and you know, just go, go, go. Yes, Pamela, Wade is awesome. He's a very nice person. I need a pee break. I'll be right in. All right, does everybody want to take a pee break? We can take a little 5-minute intermission or 10-minute intermission. Everybody, we'll meet back here about like 5 of, okay? And yeah, we'll see you in a minute. I'm gonna go fill my water glass, so we'll see you in a second. Everybody go take a little break, fix yourself a drink, do whatever it is you need to do, and we'll be right back. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, let's see. She's here. Let her in.
Huh?
There you are.
Hi,
Hello, hello.
everyone.
Oh, I forgot to get my drink. I left it in the kitchen. Just a second. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
right back. All right, I'm going to say hi to some folks. I'm sorry if I missed you guys earlier in the chat too, but I thought I popped the chat out. I did. Okay. So let's see who we still have here. James Cisco, Melissa W. Thank you, thank you. James beat you to that link, and I beat you to the other link. Pamela Lynn, Sergeant Spork. Hi, guys. Pat Dees, hello, hello. Just 10 Pac-Man, how are you tonight? Donna Wester, Cat's Meow, good evening. Don Bargain Hunter, hello, hello. Who else though? Barry, Thrifty Santa, thank you for being here. Gina, my Gina, key lime kisses, hello, hello. Mr. Turtle Trader, how are you? Hey, Myra. All right, if I missed you in the chat or if I missed saying hi to you, Karen's at the beach. Hey, Karen, how are you? Thanks for coming. Thank you, Melissa. Michelle Lawwig is here. Hi, Michelle. Misha. We love you, Misha.
Okay. That was a nice interview, huh?
That was
fun.
good. Absolutely.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I want to tell everybody that I didn't get all my invoicing done from Tuesday night's auction. The ones that I did get done and paid, I did get out today. I had a couple of things happen these past 3 days. The one thing that happened was my very dear friend Nancy, who some of you have met. She's been on. I've had her pop into the chat. Nancy. We were out doing errands. I'm kind of like her only family, and she's my neighbor. She's not family, but she's like me family. All her family lives in New York, actually near T, and we were out running around on, was it Tuesday morning? And we were coming out of a store, and she fainted in my arms, and it was so scary. I had to call an ambulance, and she ended up in the hospital. She has to have a pacemaker installed. She just got out today, and so that was very trying on me. Anytime there's ambulance, doctors, and all that kind of stuff involved, it's really scary. So I spent a lot of time with Nancy, which set me behind on getting my invoices out and getting my shipping out for Tuesday night's auction. So that happened. When did that happen? That happened Wednesday. And then yesterday I was under the weather, and today I spent the afternoon in the emergency room. I had to have a little procedure done on something that ended up getting infected, and it was not pleasant. It was awful. I was in the emergency room until about 4:30, maybe 5 o'clock tonight. Even Tiffany was like, cancel the show for tonight. I said, no, I'm not going to, because I really wanted to, interview with Wade, and we missed last Friday night, and I feel fine. They took care of it, and it was not very pleasant, and it hurt a lot, but I'm good, and I'll be fine. I just need a couple of days to recuperate from it. So those are the things that happened this week. So if you bought something on Tuesday, and if you're going to buy something today, then I'll combine invoices tomorrow and get my stuff out. And there's still a couple of packages that are out there lingering. Thank you, Gina. Take care of friends and family, and everything else will wait. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for saying that. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm much better now that it's done and over with. I probably should have had it lanced and drained like a week and a half ago, but I always put myself last. I kept thinking, oh, it's going to get better. It's going to get better. And finally called the doctor, and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. No, the doctor said, go to the emergency room. So off I went, calling T along the way, taking pictures of myself in the emergency room, the big sad face.
No, she's lying. She sent the picture first and then called me and had me like, what is going on? Of her in a gown in the hospital.
Oh my God, I know it was awful, but the nurses and the doctors were all so great, and they took care of me, took care of my little infection, and I'm home and I'm back. And so, yeah, if you have things that you haven't been built for, that's why. I had a stressful kind of week, but I'm so glad to be here with all my friends. Thank you, Melissa. Yes, I feel much better. And so we are planning. Did you get in touch with who is coming on Coffee with T and Donna tomorrow morning? Did you get in
Not
touch?
yet, not yet. No,
No, you didn't. Okay. Okay.
But I
think
did put the link in there for Coffee with T and Donna.
Okay. Okay, good. Tomorrow morning we'll do that. And I have some lots ready. I don't know if I quite have 10, or I have some ready. We'll see how it goes.
We'll
And
see how you feel. We'll play everything
Yeah.
by ear.
yeah, so that's good. And Mr. Pat Dees, would you like to come in and do lot number 11 again? If I can get up to lot number 11.
Hi, Glenn. Thank you for coming.
I have kind of a surprise lot that I wanted Mr. Pat Dees and to come in and do. I'm gonna I'll send you the link when we get closer to it. I don't know if we'll get to 11. I don't know how long you're gonna be in the chat, but we'll see if you're still there. Yeah, so if there's nothing else that you want to add, T, we can start whenever
All right.
you're ready.
Yeah, we'll get started. Guys, as usual, if you are new here and you're not registered, just please send Donna an email, auctionsbydonna@yahoo.com. Melissa, we have a couple of admins. I won't say we'll just be Melissa. I'm sure other folks will help out too. We'll be dropping links. Just follow the directions in the link. Just to get registered, you want to send that initial email. We're going to start every lot here. Everything we offer here is free shipping. So if we tell you it's $25, that's $25 shipped. I'll put all that in the chat. We'll start off with lot 1. We'll give it a name and then what the price is shipped, and we'll start. Once the kind of the auction or the bidding slows down, I'll type in going once. Then I'll type in going twice, and then we'll do a final last call. We'll give a few second delay due to the StreamYard to catch up. And then once I type sold in the chat, the item is sold. Couple of things. Melissa's typing it here in the chat as well. Make sure that you're on live chat and not top chat. Just go up and bring the arrow down where the chat button is, and just make sure you're on live. If at any time you buffer, you could be behind. So you'll want to make sure to pull the red bar all the way across, or just come out of the auction and come back in. It'll catch you up. Whatever's easier. If you can't grab that red bar, sometimes it's a little stingy. But that's it here, guys. And we're going to get started.
I just wanted to give a quick little message to Michelle. Michelle, I reached out to, I can't remember the person that bought the lot with the stuffed animals, and you were asking about a specific stuffed animal in that lot. He bought that entire lot to give as a gift to his grandson, and was not interested in selling the piece that you were interested in. It's really funny how people reach out to me. They want to buy things from people. Pamela, I have your owls from Dawn, the bargain hunter. And yeah, it's funny how people are buying things before I'm even shipping them to the person who's buying them, which is really funny. I love that. I think that it's great. Up for bid, lot number 1 is now. Okay, so let me just get my...
See, Glenn, he'll keep us on track.
Thank you, Glenn. Thank you.
All right. And then I'll say goodbye until intermission, guys.
Okay.
She still doesn't pay attention when I say that.
Who's that?
See?
What
I said I'll say goodbye until intermission then.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you, Pamela Lynn. Pamela's also reminding everybody we go in $2 increments until we hit 50. And then once we get 50, it's $5 increments. And if we get to 100, it'll be $10 increments. Thank you, Pam.
Hey, Deals. Thanks for popping in, sweetheart.
Hey, Mary Beth, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so
James says you mean happy hour, not intermission. Haha.
okay, ready? The first lot. Hold on, let me put me on full screen. And bye, honey.
Bye.
Okay, the first lot that we have up for sale tonight is some Dewar's White Label Scotch Whiskey.
You're lying.
Did I get everybody's attention? Someone says that you can't ship stuff in boxes, in liquor boxes. I'm going to be wrapping this box so that it doesn't matter. Okay, this box is filled with Christmas ornaments. I didn't count them. I'll count them as I put them back in. I'll show you what it is. Most of them are new. There's a combination of Hallmark. There's some Hummel. I'm going to start the shipping at $25. And here we go. So if you want to see a specific one out of the box, I will take it out. If you guys want me to, just let me know that you want to see it. But I'm not going to open them all up. A lot of them are not even, they're unopened. So might as well just leave them. So this one is a Hallmark, and it is Illuminations Watching for Santa.
All right, guys, we're starting this off. Lot number 1, Christmas ornaments, $25 ship to start. Let me say a quick hello to Jose. Thanks for coming. Hello to Cindy Rosen. Thank you so much. And Just Me, Kathy. Welcome, everyone.
Hi, Kathy. Thank you. Here is another Hallmark keepsake, and this one is Coca-Cola Polar Bear. Those are popular ones. And this one, I'll open up. It's in this beautiful little
Cat's
box.
Meow now bids $25.
Thank you. And it's, I'll take this one out. It's really pretty. It's a little kitten with what? A cup. It's got a cup and a spoon sitting on a stool, I guess, is what that is. So, and it comes in this beautiful little box. You know, these, you can either resell them, you guys, or give them as Christmas ornaments. Just the box alone on that is so pretty. Look at that. The sparkles on it. It's adorable. And this one is Baby's First Christmas. And it's a Hallmark. Some of these Hallmark ones are really... This one is a Nensko. And it is, I'll take this one out since there's no picture on it. It has that little stand. Okay, so it's Santa. Oh, it's cute. It's Santa on a spool of thread, and then this little stand he must dangle over the spool of thread.
All right, guys, we are showing lot number 1, Christmas ornaments. We have a $25 bid to start us off from Cat's Meow. Who wants to go 27?
Okay, next is, this one is General Plastic Corporation Christmas Memories Collectible. Let's see what it says here, what it is. It's just a Christmas ornament with 1988 written on it. So if someone has something special that happened in 1988, here is another Hallmark. It keeps it magic, lighted moonlight nap.
Karen's at the beach now at 27.
This one here is
I have that one.
distributed by Public Supermarkets. Is that one?
You know where Publix is, right?
Publix, yeah, is a supermarket.
Oh, that's right. It's down by you. That's right.
Yeah.
It's down by you.
And this
Not
one,
here.
this one is a ceramic snowman nightlight. And snowflake angels. Joy. We need joy in the chat for that one. Here is.
I felt bad. Joy went live the minute you went live.
I know.
Miss Joy. I hate missing Joy.
There's another one. This one is just a package of little vintage ones.
6 individual ones. Okay. Doc, we're gonna let them. We're gonna let you know when she puts them back. She'll count them. Yes, thank you.
This one's just a cat, This one's marked $8.95. It's called Bubble Buds. It's a cow. Oops, sorry, wrong way. It's a cow. Look at that. Isn't that funny?
Oh my God.
I know, right?
Is that really a Christmas ornament? Or is that just a random thing that just landed up in there?
I don't know. It was in the Christmas box.
Hey, Joy, welcome in. $29 now from Joy.
Oh, maybe it's just maybe it just sits on the counter and that's how it bobbles.
It's usually what it is.
I don't know. It was in with all the Christmas.
All right, so you get a bonus bobble cow.
Here's another
welcome
cat.
in Christmas treasure chest. Thank you for coming.
There's another cat. And here is another, I don't know what this is.
Day spring. Okay.
Collections, yeah. And this one is Hummel. This is not a Christmas ornament, but it was in with the Christmas.
Okay. So there's a few things that aren't Christmas here either, but they're cute still to sell.
Look at how tiny that is.
I know.
Oh, and you know what? I think there was some other Christmas ornaments that I brought out of the garage that I meant to put in here. I don't know. I don't see where they are. I know that there was more. And then this one. So basically, I'll fill this box with Christmas ornaments. So it's what you see here, plus I think I have like 6 more that I pulled out of a different box. Christmas mouse.
Hey, my beautiful Kimberly, how was your dinner? She had to leave us for a few minutes and go eat.
Here's oh, that's cute. Look at that. It's a kitten looking inside of a fishbowl.
A tea set, Mr. Turtle Trader writes, with T-E-E.
There's that one. And then there's this one. He's crooked, but he's not broken. And then this person must have been a cat lover, not a cat one. See how many cat ones there are? And that one. And another cat one.
All right, Joy Munkin is at 29. Who wants to go to 31 for all of these beautiful Christmas ornaments and then some miscellaneous stuff like the cow and the Hummel tea set?
And another Hallmark. Yeah, she definitely was a cat lover.
Definitely.
Yeah, because look at, they're all cat stuff. Okay, so I'm going to count them, but I know I have like 4 more somewhere. I just don't know where they are right now. I don't know what I did with them. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, sorry. 5, that's Santa. 5, this one I love. 6.
Karen's at the beach now at 31.
7, 8. Oh, that's Veggie Tales. 8, 9, 10, 11. Face on this one. Typical cat. 12, 13.
Joy Munkin now at 33.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Hey, Siggy, welcome in.
20, 21,
Just on lot 1.
22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Oh, sorry. Hold on. 28, 29, and 30. That.
All right, we have Siggy now at 35.
So there's 30, and then the other ones too, which I need to go find. So I'll just.
We'll call it 40.
No, I don't think I have 40. I think I have like 5 more in the bag that I pulled.
Well, that's 40.
Oh, how many did I just count?
Didn't you just count? Oh, no, you counted 30. I'm sorry. That's
30.
35. I'm thinking
Yeah.
of Siggy's bid at 35 and then add in the 5. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
So we'll have 35,
35.
mostly Christmas ornaments. There's 1 or 2 other items that's decorative, like the cow and the Hummel tea set. All right, we have Siggy now at 35. Now we have Karen's at the beach at 37. Who wants to go 39?
$41 people in the chat, you guys. Thank you.
Oh, I love Panda Express.
I want you to put in the chat how many times you talked to Kimmy today. Hey, stranger. That's like me saying to you, T, hey, stranger.
Yeah.
Saying that to Kimmy. They probably talk as often as we do.
We have Siggy now at 39. Joy needs to go to 41. Sorry, Joy. Siggy beat you in there. Oh, you don't have a Panda Express? Oh, it's good. I like Panda Express. Karen's at the beach at 41.
We just got a Panda Express. Oh, you know what? My family, my husband just started making tacos for the kids. They love it too. He does it with ground turkey. Yeah. Ooh, McDonald's. A woman's got to do what a woman's got to do. Sometimes it's McDonald's.
We had a turkey dinner.
You did?
Yeah, because, when we were in the supermarket last week, we saw turkeys on sale. And, we figured, all right, it's far enough away to Thanksgiving. We'll have a turkey. It's something different.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I have to say, I like McDonald's. I do. I mean, a lot of people are like, ew, but
$43 now from Siggy.
I do. I like McDonald's. I love their double cheeseburger and fries and their iced tea.
Well, James says he made chicken bacon ranch tacos tonight.
There is a delay because I have my phone on, so there's a delay in the chat.
Okay.
If they don't have top chat, because Pat D's message isn't even showing up on the StreamYard yet, and he responded to me. So I don't know how it's so weird that I don't see his message at all.
Whose message, James?
Pat D's. I see it on my phone. I have it on my phone. Like I see Melissa W. just wrote, "Oh my gosh, James, yum," and I don't see that in my StreamYard. Let me open up my. I'm gonna open up
now with 45.
Give me a second. I'm gonna go to YouTube and open up and pop out my chat so that I can stay current with the.
Okay. Are you guys also seeing that delay? Like I have my current chat. I'm seeing Joy saying, "I noticed that too." Are we that far behind?
Yeah, it's pretty far behind. There's a huge delay.
Okay. Siggy says she's out. We're going to go once for 45 to Karen's at the beach. Cat's Meow says she's out. Going twice now to Karen's at the beach. And because of the delay, I'll give it a little bit of extra time. For lot number 1, Christmas ornaments.
Okay.
And going.
Hey, Justin Tenpack is in the chat. Hey there, buddy. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it.
Gone. And we are now sold to Karen's at the beach for $45. Congratulations, okay. Karen.
Karen's at the beach. I love that name. Did you say 45?
Yes, ma'am.
$45. Thank you. Okay. So we have 45 people in the chat. That's just awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you. I really appreciate you all being here. Love Christmas. Thank you so much. Yay. Excuse me. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do my jewelry jar since everybody.
Okay. Lot number 2, guys, is a jewelry jar.
8 pounds of jewelry.
8 pounds.
Oh, that wasn't supposed to be in there. It's broken.
Yeah,
So
you'll throw it in anyway.
Yeah, I'll throw it in, but I'll throw in some other stuff. Everything in here is in excellent condition. That wasn't supposed to be in there.
All right, we have lot number 2, the jewelry jar, $25 to start, shipped, 8 pounds, guys. Karen says most of those ornaments are going on her tree.
Oh.
Good, good. You can also gift them. There's so many things you can do. If you're not a reseller, you can, give it as a gift, bring it to a tree trimming party. Hey, Dennis, welcome in. Mr. Dennis Dew in the house.
Hello, Dennis. Jewelry jar.
Glenn makes fun of the way I say jewelry jar. I'm sure that's why he says that. That coming from a man who also does not pronounce all his words correctly. We won't go there, Glenn. I love you. All right. We have lot number 2, jewelry jar, starting at $25 shipped. Who's going to go ahead and get us started?
I don't think my jewelry girls are in the chat.
I was going to say, I don't see Texas Val. Who's always the ones bidding on your jewelry?
Okay, let's bring it back later.
All right. We're going to skip the jewelry.
We'll bring it back later.
We'll do a different lot too.
All tin. It's tins. All different types of tins. So,
all right. So lot number 2 has just been changed to.
Yeah, you can start this at. You can start it at 20.
Okay.
It cost me about $10 to ship out. Yeah, I'm fine with 20. So okay. The first one is a Coca-Cola tin. These are nice for people that like to bake for the holidays. Okay, so there's that one.
Hey, Courtney Bolo Buddies in the house. Welcome.
Hi, Courtney. There's this one.
Okay, so lot 2 is a lot of tins. We're starting this off at $20 shipped.
Tins also sell on eBay. So.
Oh, absolutely. I sell a lot of them.
Whoops.
Hey, Cindy Y, welcome in. The doggies. All right, Glenn. Oh, what is that in there? Napkin? What is that? Or another tin?
Another 10.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Glenn, thank you.
Yeah, make sure you open them all. Oh, is this 2 of those?
There's 3 of them.
Oh, that's an easy list. We have 20 now from Myra.
And then another one.
Oh, cute. And there's 3 of those. So there's 3 of those. That's an easy list if you want to list those.
And that's it. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 12 tins fit in that box. Lot number 2.
Donna
Yeah.
says they're great for shipping cookies.
Yeah. Oh, what did I say? 10?
Yeah.
11.
No, you said 12.
12, so 13.
Okay.
13
13 tins. We have Myra at 20. Michelle Lowick, she wants the jewelry back. She said, you bet if it pops up again, I'm throwing out the $25 bid.
Mhm.
And we'll get back to it, Michelle. We promise.
We
We
will,
promise.
yeah.
All right. We have Myra at 20 going once. Pam, yes, I promise we'll do it again. Now everybody wants to see the jewelry again.
We'll bring it back out.
All right. I'm not sure why Myra now has 13 in the chat. Oh, yes, because there's 13 tins. Yes. I'm only seeing 13 in the chat.
$13 people?
Yeah.
No, there's 44.
I don't know. That's what Michelle said. All right. We're going to go twice now.
Yeah, Michelle, maybe you need to. I don't think we were ever at 13. I mean, even when we started with Wade's auction, we started the show off with like over 20. So
Going twice now. Make sure you're on live chat, not top chat. Make sure also if you're behind possibly on the video, you catch it up. You might need to refresh. Yes. Myra's, oh, yeah. 13 tins, $20 bid. Yes. And we are going to go to last and final call for these 13 tins at $20 to Myra. Going, and guys, we are sold to Myra Lane for $20. Congratulations, Myra.
Myra, thank you so much. Okay.
All right, back by popular demand.
You want to do the jewelry?
Let's do the jewelry.
Okay. Let's do the jewelry. All right. 8 pounds of jewelry.
They want the jewelry back. We'll give them the jewelry back. We got 8 pounds. This is going to be now lot number 3. This is jewelry jar. I have to.
Oh, okay. I was looking at this because I'm like, I don't usually put that, like, look at it's a big mess. It's a big tangled mess. I don't usually put like that cheap, like jewelry that you get at can't even pull it out. But it's not. It looked like it was those cheap the Mardi Gras beads.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it looked like Mardi Gras beads, but it's not. It's an actual necklace, but it's got gold beads on it. So I didn't want people to think that I put Mardi Gras beads in here. Some of the pieces are real beautiful. Gosh, I was hanging out in some of the jewelry shows, and he and I were talking about it, and like I'm selling entire jars here, and some people are selling like single pieces for. This one's marked.
Yeah, you're probably gonna end up playing
Oh,
that.
it's Chico's. This one's Chico's. So I'm not gonna pull them all out, but just to give you an idea, here's a.
Michelle wants to know if you know if there's any earrings in there at all.
Don't know. I don't know if there's any earrings.
All right, guys, we have an 8-pound jewelry jar. Starting $25 shipped on this. And we have Just Me, Kathy at 25.
This is not plastic. These are all stone. I don't know what kind of stone that is, but they're all stones.
$30 now from Michelle Lowig.
It's a nice piece. Some pretty pearls. These are vintage. Okay, I'll hold up the jar. I'm not going to pull out any more. You can be surprised.
All right, we have $30 from Michelle Lowig. Who wants to go 32?
You think so, James? You think it looked like jade? I don't know.
35 now. There she is, Miss Texas Val. Welcome in, Val.
It was definitely stone. Whatever it was real heavy, and it was stone.
Michelle thought she was stealing that away until Val swooped in.
I think there's one piece of silver in here.
Oh, Dennis Dew at 32. Hey, Joy. Hey, Joy. Joy.
Hi,
I
Joy.
have to call you tomorrow, Joy. Actually, if you can come on coffee in the morning, that'd be great. All right, Michelle Lawwig now at 40. That yellow is interesting too. Texas Val was wondering if there was any silver in here.
I think there's one piece.
There might be one piece, Val.
Texas Val, did you get my lot that had a bunch of silver in it, that I threw a bunch of silver in it?
Misha's saying the pink and blue necklace is called Howlite, Howlite. Pretty sure. It's so pretty.
There was a lot of jewelry that sold for a lot of money, and I threw a whole bunch of silver in it. I don't know who got that lot. I don't remember.
All right, we have Michelle Lowig at 40. Who wants to go 42?
I've been known to throw in extras if it sells for a lot because I want you guys to get a really great deal. So this isn't necessarily all you're going to get. I always make sure that you get a good deal.
8 pounds of jewelry. We have $40. Who wants to go 42?
Stones.
Val's passing. So I guess we're going to go once to tech. Michelle. No, who's winning? I lost her. I lost my chat. Michelle Lowig going once for 40.
I gotta look at this piece. It intrigues me.
Which one? The yellow?
No, this one.
Oh.
Good grief. Look at this. Oh my gosh. That's actually really pretty. That'd be pretty even like with the shirt like I'm wearing. It's like a whole collar. It's metal. It's real heavy. Almost gothic looking, isn't it?
It is. It's a gothic piece, I think.
Very gothic. It's heavy metal. Very heavy metal. Oh, look at this one. What is this?
Looks like a choker of some sort.
Oh, it is a choker.
All right, do I hear 42? Otherwise, we'll go in twice. She's going to steal this away, guys.
Yeah, it's a choker. I'm not a big choker fan. They choke me.
Myra says, or steampunk.
Steampunk, yeah. Okay.
All right, guys, we're going to go last and final call here. Going. And we are going to be sold to Michelle Lowig. She steals this jar away for $40. Michelle, what a deal.
Michelle, don't be mad at me if it's a big tangled mess like this.
That's lot number 3, the jewelry jar, Michelle. When you send your email, please.
Lot number 3 is jewelry. And it's Michelle Wallings. And it's 40?
$40, yes.
Awesome, Michelle. Congratulations. Let me just tag it 1 second. Okay, next.
All right, lot number 4 coming up, guys.
Do some postcards.
All right, we're going to have postcards.
100 of them.
100 postcards.
You can start the bidding at 25.
Okay. All right, so we have a lot of 100 postcards here, guys. $25 shipped to start.
Chicago, Florence Hotel.
That looks like a German brewery or something.
Wines of Italian Swiss colony.
Oh, Italian? She looked like she was in a German.
Wait a minute. Visitors sample the fine wines of Italian Swiss colony each year. Over 100 and 50,000 people visit the historic Italian Swiss colony winery. Here they may sample their choices and conduct tours of the historic winery established in 1881. Italian Swiss colony is located in a small village of Asti, 85 miles north of San Francisco on the Redwood Highway.
Oh, okay.
American. Boston's gonna bark. There's a car just pulled into a driveway. I don't know. It doesn't
All
sound
right.
like
Well, if you have to mute, just keep showing the cards and I'll keep the chat going. All right, guys. We're looking for $25 on this vintage postcard lot. 100 pieces here, and we got Siggy to start us off at 25.
Oh, look at the cars. That's what Don the Bargain Hunter always mentions.
Yep.
It's
Some
the
people buy those
cars.
just for the cars in the photos.
Yep,
Yes.
people buy them just for the cars. That's what he says in his video about postcards.
All right, we have Siggy now at 25. Who wants to go to 27?
Colorado. $1961. This one is, I have no idea. Not even attractive looking. Ooh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, what is that?
Park towering directly behind over. When this hotel was first started in 1871, a pair of antlers were placed over its entrance from the circulation. I don't know. It doesn't say where it's from. It just gives the history of it. Park Avenue at Pikes Peak Avenue. Pikes Peak. I don't know. Where's Pikes Peak? Oh, does it say on the top? Oh, Colorado. Antlers Hotel, Colorado Springs, Colorado. Wow, that's so beautiful. Yeah, postcards can like teach
All
you
right, we have
so much.
$25 from Siggy. Who wants to go 27?
This is a prayer. It's a postcard. It's a postcard, but it's a prayer. Fontainebleau State Park, New Orleans. Mount Washington. Some 70s hotel, Retreat House, New Hampshire. Hawaii. Anyways, I don't have to go through them all. There's a lot of them. It'll take forever.
Yes, Melissa. 3 p.m. on Sunday is the auction. And then, of course, don't forget our morning coffee on Saturday and Sunday mornings,
Hawaii.
9 a.m. Eastern. There's tomorrow's in the chat. All right, we have $25 from Siggy. Who wants to go 27?
Look at that.
Yeah. So
The Prince-
70s. It might even be 60s. Could be
New
50s.
New Orleans, 1969.
Okay.
1969. Ew. That looks so gross to me.
What does?
That is,
Yeah.
ew. I wouldn't want to sleep in there. There's another one with cars. Who's this one? New Orleans. What are these in New Orleans? Folks
Oh,
are real.
God, that's a funny one.
Mixed in with so many old ones.
All right, guys, we're going to go $25 going once to Siggy.
Oh gosh, look at those women. Were they bridesmaids?
Yeah, that could be.
Grief.
Or that could be New Orleans too, you know, when they have all those little.
Oh my God, this one's postmark. It's ripped, but it says 1911 on it. What does it say on it? Can you read it? Sorry, could
That's
not
from
have.
Chicago.
Huh? I have heard before from you, but
I don't know. It's hard to say.
hard to read it. University of Chicago. Look at what Chicago used to look like.
Hmm.
Now it's like so city. Illinois.
All right, we're
Okay.
gonna go twice
Okay.
now to Piggy for $25.
1967. It's nice because a lot of them are in these nice sleeves.
Yeah, somebody made a comment about the sleeves, I think.
1976. Don't know where this is. This one is 1976. Yeah, they have nice sleeves on them. Not all of them are in sleeves, but a lot of them are.
Yeah, Misha said the protective sleeves are awesome.
Ooh, this one looks old. This one, I can't read the date. Oh, it's not that old. Polynesian. It looked old from the
No, 10-cent stamp isn't that old. All right,
Yeah.
last and final call to Siggy. She's gonna scoop this one up, guys. $25 going, and we are sold to Siggy.
Awesome, Siggy. Good job, honey.
Congratulations, $25 to Siggy.
Good job. All right. Just give me 1 minute.
All right, lot number 5 coming up.
Siggy. The 25.
Kathy says there's a huge lag tonight. Just double check it's also not you, Kathy. Let's see if we can get somebody else to confirm that it truly is a lag and that
It's a
unfortunately
huge lag.
it
I've
is.
got it. Yeah, I've got it on my phone, and I'm still showing cards on my phone. I've got my phone right in front of me.
Danke.
There's a
Siggy
huge
says
lag.
German. Danke. Danke schön.
Siggy lamp, and it was 25.
Guten Abend, Siggy. Only 3 years of high school German. I can only say a few words. Isn't that sad?
Gee, I'm sorry. Did you say it was 25?
25, yes. James is saying 10 or 15-second lag.
All right,
It's not a lot.
It's not so sad.
Wunderbar. Wunderbar.
Okay, I'm going to show a plush lot.
All right. Lot number 5 is a plush lot, guys.
Actually, I changed my mind.
No? Okay, let's retype it.
It's a winter coat lot.
All right, winter coat lot.
Faux fur. Really beautiful. Okay.
What are we starting this off at?
I'm gonna probably start this off at 40 because it's gonna be expensive to ship.
All right, $40.
Okay. So the first one is so
Guten
here is-
Abend, dear Betty.
it's really gorgeous. I mean, it's hard to see it on the camera. I don't know what size it is. I'll try to model it. Here is the manufacturer's name. And it is.
Jose now starts us off at 40.
See if I can try to show you. It's really beautiful.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
It also looks a little vintage.
I don't know if it's vintage.
It's got that vintage kind of look, the tag, the inside.
It's kind of timeless. It's very beautiful. Okay, that's one. This one is definitely vintage. Gee, you probably would love this one. This is a J Gallery. It's a size large. It's got this beautiful sparkly print.
Yes, Gina,
all over.
faux. Yes, Gina, it's faux.
It has these big buttons. And it's yarn. It's like made of yarn, but it has that beautiful sparkly print on it. It's really beautiful. These coats are like, they look like they've never been worn. And here's another one that's like a faux mink.
Abmore, okay. Abmore.
Abmore, made in the USA.
Yeah, it's definitely vintage. You got a size on that one? Or is it was it tailored? Could have been tailored. It's possible it was tailored. Is there any initials? Sometimes if they have it tailored, they have their name in it.
No, but it's a woman's union.
Okay.
It's a union coat, which these have a nice following, you guys. The union coats. It doesn't have a tag on it, but it looks like faux mink.
All right, we have
It's
Jose
got-
to start us off with 40. Who wants to go to 42?
It's got the channel. Oh, you can't see it. You know what I mean? It's like channels of fur. Do you know what I mean? Like the channels.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Siggy now at 42.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. Okay, and then beautiful too. This one's black and blue and gray, and it is a Ann Taylor, and it's a small. It's an Ann Taylor, and I'll show you the back of it so you can get the full print.
All right, we have Siggy now at 42. Who wants to go 44?
All four of them are beautiful. High quality. So that's 1, 2. Yeah, you can see the channels on it when I do that. See them?
Yeah.
I love this one. 3. Sparkles on it. So pretty for the holidays. And 4. This one's really heavy. With the beautiful lining in it. That's it. 4 for a coat.
All right, we have Siggy at 42. Who wants to go 44? Jose says he's out.
Yeah, so I've got it up on my phone and I'm still showing the codes.
All right, Kim. Thank you. She's got to go back to her ship building, but she'll be watching. Michelle Lawwig had to go and pick up. Who did she have to pick up? She had to pick somebody up. She had to pick Jeff up. I'm sorry. I'm not sure who Jeff is, if that is a child or a husband or.
Okay, so I'm now on the last code in the chat, in the
Okay.
live.
Are you sure you caught up on your phone and it didn't buffer
Yeah.
at all?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm on live chat.
All
So
right.
that's
So while we're waiting for going once to Siggy for $42, just an
I love the
FYI.
hammer. I love the hammer that Melissa W. put in. See it?
Yeah.
It's great.
You didn't get the message from Pat Dees, and you probably didn't follow in the chat earlier, but
Yeah.
somebody was joking about seeing him and Kimmy always together. Like, maybe it was you. You said you just probably saw Kimmy 10 times
yeah.
today, but he really didn't. He's been very under the weather. He's not feeling up to it. He's actually going to lay down. So he's not going to join us. So either we can, hold off maybe till Sunday, or we can just do it, or whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Okay, T. All right. Thank you, Michelle. It's Jeff is her hubby.
Okay, so fur coats.
All right. Going once now to Siggy for $42.
That's a great deal. There goes the trauma hawk. I hear it over my house.
Oh, that's
James
okay.
sits
Pat,
down.
Pat, feel better, Pat. Feel better.
I don't see Pat's
No,
message.
he's messaging me on Messenger.
Oh.
He said he messaged you too, just to let you know that he was under the weather. And
Oh,
we'll be praying for you, Pat. Feel better. Tomorrow's another day. You want to join us for coffee in the morning? Feel free to hop on if you're feeling up to it. All right, going twice now to Siggy for $42. Last and final call to Siggy.
Awesome, Siggy.
Going. And ladies and gentlemen, we are sold to Siggy Lamb for what are we at? $42. Lot number 5 coats. And that's 2 for Siggy tonight. Hey, Deb, welcome in. Deb Motes is here. Mates. I never know if I get her name right. Deb's here. Deb's in the
I
house.
hope you're feeling better. Okay, I have a Build-A-Bear lot.
All right.
Build-A-Bear, Build-A-Bear, Build-A-Bear.
Lot number 6, guys. Build-A-Bear. Starting this one off at
25.
25 shipped.
1. 2. 3. This has got the gold ribbon on it. Gold is usually for pancreatic cancer. I don't know what the gold and the purple means. Purple is for pancreatic cancer and gold is for pediatric cancer. So it's kind of strange to me. I don't know, purple and gold. That's 3.
Just Me Kathy starts us off at 25.
Look at how stinking cute this one is. Maybe because the eyes are so close
Pamela
together.
Lynn now at 27. Just Me Kathy comes back at 29. T, you got my last name right. Okay.
Oh, it's a Disneyland Resorts.
31 now to Don Bargain Hunter.
Diamond
33 to
Celebration.
Kathy. 35 now to Pamela Lynn.
He's beautiful, this one. He's gorgeous. I love him.
37 now to Just Me Kathy.
You know what? This company, Build-A-Bear, I bet you someday these are going to be worth a lot of money because, and oh, by the way, these are,
Kathy in at 37. Okay, there we go. Joy's now at 39.
these are all Build-A-Bear clothes that they're wearing, by the way. But these hold their value. You know why? Because they're so well made. There's a happy birthday one. Look at how
That's a cute one. All right, Just Me Kathy at 45. Pamela Lynn fights back at 50.
All right, you're going to love this one.
Catch up your check, guys. We got Just Me Kathy now at 55.
This one has the original price tag on it. Just the bear was 42.
Pamela Lynn now at 60. Oh my gosh, look at his little Hawaiian there with the hula skirt and the leg.
Look at the coconuts.
Oh my God, so funny. So funny.
The coconut.
60 now to Pamela Lynn. 65 now to Just Me Kathy.
Isn't that hysterical?
So funny.
What a great gift to buy for someone if they're like going on a trip to Hawaii and they,
Pamela Lynn is out. We have Just Me Kathy at 65. Who wants to go to 70? Oh, James is saying now it's behind. Joy Munkin now at 70. Speaking of Build-A-Bear, Sergeant Spork is asking, did the person who bought the Build-A-Bear Army hat ever post it for sale? If so, where can I find it?
I don't remember which lot that
Hi,
was.
Denise Webb. Denise is saying the gold ribbon is for neuroblastoma cancer.
Is it?
That's what she said.
No, the yellow ribbon is pediatric cancer. Pediatric.
All right, we have Joy at 70. All right, I don't know. I can't hear you, Donna. Can't hear you. You're gone. Can't hear you. No.
Now can you hear me?
Oh, now we can, yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah.
But anyways, see, pediatric, it's childhood cancer, the gold. Okay, back to this.
All right, going once now to Joy for $70.
And then here's the final one. These curly hair ones are sought after. These curly ones. They're different than, see the soft plush ones?
Yeah.
Curly ones, yeah. They have a
James
huge
Cisco
following.
says he's on a computer and have refreshed the video, and I'm on a fiber internet connection with low latency and good speed.
Me?
No, James, that's what he's saying. So what's your time difference then, James?
I'm going to put them back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And there's several special ones.
All right, going twice now. To Joy for $70. All right, so James is saying about 30 seconds or so.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
30
All right,
seconds.
so we'll take the 30 seconds to do a last and final call to Joy for $70.
Hey, James says you were about 3 bids behind when people were bidding.
Okay.
Can you hear the TV?
No, can you hear mine?
Oh, my husband just turned it on. He just got home.
No, it's funny. You know what happens is that it makes it like almost when you talk, it's almost like it's an echo through the microphone.
An echo through the microphone?
And it only just noticed it now when the TV came on. I think that happened once before, so I don't know. All right, last and final call, guys. We got $70 to Joy for this.
Lower it just a little bit, Ricky. They hear it.
Going, and ladies and gentlemen, we are sold to Joy Munkin for $70. Congratulations, Joy.
Joy, thank you, sweetheart.
Lot number 6 plush, $70 to Joy. All right, lot number 7 coming up, guys.
Okay, lot number 7. Let me go get it.
Fortune Hustler, yes. The Drop Your Links Facebook link as advertised. You can spam the heck out of it. You know, obviously within reason, you know, but yeah, you can. What?
Sorry. This box, I was talking about it with
Wait. Michelle, are you okay, Michelle?
What's the
She
matter?
said a truck almost hit her head on. She made the turn and started driving on the wrong side of the road straight at me and had to jump out of the way. Oh my God.
Joy, be careful. Who's
No,
who's
it's
calling
Michelle. She went to get her husband, remember?
Oh my gosh. She's not driving and on Facebook, is she?
I hope not. This is
Okay.
YouTube, though.
All right. So this is, I'm not going to show the whole lot. This is how big the box is. It's big. I don't know how much it weighs, but it is full of Christmas. It's kind of like a Christmas mystery box. There's Christmas CDs in here, brand new, unopened, $25 shipped. There's country Christmas cards. This is like a Christmas, it's called a rub-a-dub fluffy, it's like a, thing that you take a bath with. There's Christmas ornaments in here. There's a holiday lamp in here, snowman. And then there are lots of, there's napkins in here. Brand new. There's a tin full of all different types of ornaments in here. There's a combination of all different ones. I just stuck them in there. There's some smalls in there. There is a whole bunch of like tags and Christmas bags and more ornaments, and there's Christmas ribbon, and there's more napkins. There's a whole bunch of these ceramic painting kits. I think there's 4 of those. And I'll show you one more thing.
All right, we have Siggy to start us off with 25. And that was weird. When her bid came up, it was that show or hide, like it was, like spam or something. Maybe because she put X in there. I don't know, for Xmas.
Oh, I don't know. There's these wooden blocks and they spell out Santa. It's like S.
Hey, Craig. Well, welcome in. No, you can never be on time. You're like my brother. You're on Craig time, except his name is Tommy. We call it Tommy's time.
A. And they're all hand painted. It's a Santa on them. And that's it. Some more ornaments. It's just full. It's just full of all kinds of. There's a whole bunch of these little gift bags. They're great for giving gifts to the mailman.
All right, we have the cat's meow now at 27.
Whoever you need to give gifts to. Bags. Watch, I'll be going out at Christmas time and buying these because my daughters will need them for like little gifts that they're giving their girlfriends. And I'm selling them all right now. And I'll be out like.
I could ship you a dozen if you need.
How adorable this is. It's all like applique. See how cute that is?
All right, we have Siggy now at 29.
Oh, it's so cute. Like this stuff comes out of the sleigh. This is adorable. This is so cute. This is like perfect little gift bags to give gifts in. So yeah, so it's a hodgepodge of mostly new Christmas. Just hodgepodge.
All right, we have Siggy Lamp at 29. Who wants to go 31?
It's worth $16 just for that one little. Look at how cute that is. Put a candle in there. It's adorable. And there's your Christmas box.
All right, we're gonna go once now to Siggy for $29.
Why is Melissa, what's happened to Misha? Why is Melissa like, oh no? No
Oh,
drinking.
I don't think it was. I don't think it was anything like. It was just. What did she write? We have to change those Santa letters into Satan to make Mom mad. Ha ha. Oh, mixed up the Santa letters. All right, going twice now to Siggy.
Oh, you're kidding.
$29.
Oh, that's so funny. Can you spell Satan with Santa?
Yes.
Oh my God, that is hysterical. That's awful.
You just switch the
Yeah,
put the T where the N is and put the N at the end.
that's awful. She was a bad girl. No kidding, Melissa, right?
Going twice now to Siggy. Maybe I went twice already. My chat, I did. Oh, that's all right. For the delay. For the delay. Last and final call to Siggy for $29. Going. And ladies and gentlemen, we are sold. So
Thank you,
Siggy,
Siggy.
$29.
Siggy,
Lot
you.
number 7, Christmas.
She's Siggy's like, what do you call it?
On fire?
Yeah.
No pun intended after talking about Satan. All right, guys, lot number 8 coming up.
Okay, so I'm buying one of these boxes. I got another one. This is the long stitch, and there's 12 of them in here.
Needlepoint, long stitch.
Long stitch patterns.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's 12 of them in here. So,
She says as long as her iPad holds up.
huh? Oh, as long as her
As long
iPad's
as my iPad holds up.
okay. All right, so here we go. This is it comes with the handles. So you can start this off at
Like I know
25.
what it is.
Huh? Did you say?
I said you say it like I know what it is.
Oh, I'm getting a little delirious tonight. Okay.
What are we starting this up at? 25?
25.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's one.
You know, every time I just do it, you say, no, I wanted to start it at 50.
All right. There's 2. It's a trinket box.
We have Cat's Meow at 25.
That's 4. These are brand new, you guys. That's 5. Look at this one. That's 6. That's a nice one. Ooh, this one's beautiful too. 7. Another beautiful one. 8. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Do you see how beautiful that is?
Was that lighthouse in the ocean and the moon?
Yeah, the trees, the moon, the sky, the light, all of it. It's very intricate.
All right, we have Cat's Meow at 25. Who wants to go 27?
This is coaster holder with coasters. This one comes with a needle. I don't know if all of them come with a needle or not, but that has a needle in it. Here's another really pretty one.
Oh, you mean we should probably be reading a disclaimer? We're not responsible.
For needles?
Yeah. We'll have to put a warning label on the box, you know, like they put on the McDonald's coffee now. Caution, hot. We'll have to put caution, needles.
Is Melissa Cape here?
No.
This one's Cape Cod. Cape Cod pillow.
Ah, okay.
That's it. There's 12.
All right. We have Cat's Meow at 25. Who wants to go 27? Gina says, just don't share them and we'll be okay.
This one's adorable. 6, 7.
All right, we're going to go once now to the Cat's Meow.
And 12.
Hey, I got it, Gina. What's my name, Donatella?
What did I do?
You didn't do anything.
What are you blaming me for?
I'm not blaming you for anything.
Well, what did you do that you thought it was me?
No, nothing like that at all. I told you that Gina put in the chat, just don't share them and we'll be okay. And I chuckled, and then Misha put, the emojicons, with a funny laugh, and she said, Kathy, I love that you got that.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know you don't. That's why I said thank God it's me and not
as long as you're having a good time, that's all I care about. It doesn't matter what you're talking about.
All right, last and final call to Cat's Meow for $25. Going, and ladies and gentlemen, we are sold.
Cat's Meow.
Congratulations, Donna.
For 25?
Yes, ma'am.
Donna, you gonna sell those or are you gonna make them? I'm curious. If you make them, you have to share them with us.
She'll have to do a video if she makes them.
No, if you make them, I want to see the pictures of them all already made. So there's 32 people in the chat, but you know what? I honestly, I might want to just end it. Is that okay?
Yeah. You had a rough day.
I had a really rough day. Well, I'm tired. I had a rough week. I'm tired. I'll save everything for Sunday. I still have some more lots here, but I feel like I need to go lie down.
Okay. Yeah, Donna was
Sorry,
in. For those of you who might not have been here, Donna had a little procedure today, and she was in the ER. So she's, maybe starting to catch up with her.
Yeah, I was in the ER for most of the afternoon today, having a really horrible procedure, and it wiped me out. It wipes me out. And so
Donna Wester says, "Who has time to make anything?" So I guess she's not using them. She's selling them.
Siggy Lamp wants to know if intermission is coming soon, Donna. Should we take intermission and come back, or should we end it?
That's up to you, honey. I mean, you're not feeling well. She's not feeling great, guys. It is what it is tonight. Sergeant Spork, yes, thank you. We'll see you. You guys want to stop by in the morning? We'll get a good night's rest, and you can come in for coffee early. We'll be on at 9 a.m. Eastern.
I'd rather do that, and then maybe Sunday afternoon we could even do a little bit of an extended one like we did last Sunday, right? We did like 16 mods on Sunday.
Started at 3
I'll
and
be
or so.
more rested, and like I have a big day tomorrow. I have so much like billing and shipping that I want to get done before Sunday's show. So I'd rather just go to bed. Yeah, thanks, Courtney. I'm going to go to bed because I don't feel good. I haven't eaten, so I need to have something to eat too. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming out. And
right, just put me back in for a minute so I can say goodbye to everybody.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Oh, why? Oh.
Hate when I do that.
I know.
Look at how pale I look. I look pale.
All right. Well, you need to go eat for sure.
I'm gonna eat and I'm gonna go rest. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go to bed nice and early and get up fresh. You call me in the morning
I will.
just in case I oversleep. I
I
just
will.
need like 15 minutes just to like wash my face and brush my hair.
Okay.
Yeah, just call me before like 15, 20 minutes before the show. That would be great.
All right. So, guys, we'll be on in the morning, 9 a.m. And then Sunday, our auction at 3 p.m. Eastern. We'll do an extended version then. And maybe we'll do intermission. Maybe we'll have Pat D's if Pat's feeling better and Pat's feeling up to it. And maybe we'll include Sunday afternoon cocktail. Who knows? We can always rely on James for that, regardless, right? James and I would get along well.
Is Monique Santia? Is she somebody new?
Monique's
so.
been here before, I
Welcome.
think.
Welcome, Monique. I don't think I ever remember seeing your name, but I don't always look at the chat. I'm not allowed to a lot of the times.
All right, guys.
All right.
Thanks for coming. We really appreciate it.
We'll see you in the morning. If not, we'll see you on Sunday. Thank you for all the love and support. I love you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.